Let's take those outward punches, punch up. Good, keep marching. Now I want you to march and turn and turn. One foot steps out in front of the other. Turn those hips, turn those feet. Whatever speed you're going at, it's fine. And back to center. Let's bring on some modified jumping jacks. So out, and up, and out, up, back and forth. I bring my arms halfway. You can bring them all the way down. That's fine too. Just give my shoulders a little extra work by keeping those arms out. And switch that to the front. Back and forth. Like you clap your hands. And march again. Make sure you got about 5 or 6 feet left to right of you. Because we're going to do a little lateral movement here. And again, it doesn't matter if you walk this slow or quick. Do it to your ability. But we're going to shuffle. Shuffle. Just a few. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if you're doing it like this, and you're stepping 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or if you're kind of shuffling. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That lateral movement down. Make those ankles work. Make the hip and thigh muscles work. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Couple more, guys. Good. All right. So what you're going to need is your chair now. Mine's still drying off. Luckily, I don't have to sit in it yet, huh? Keep it in the sun a little bit. Give you a little bit of an angle so you can see what's going on here. But we're going to pendulum, kind of warm up the hips a little more that we exercise with that lateral movement. So keeping your weight a little bit forward on your hands, you're going to lift one leg on the ground, and you're going to bring that leg through, so the toes pointing away from you. Then you're going to bring that leg out and rotate so the toe points away again. So it's in and out. And once you have those pointing, try to swing that leg through like a pendulum. Good. Decelerate that leg and switch sides. Point and point. point, and point. How high your leg goes is on your flexibility. Don't try to overkick here. Make sure that foot turns both ways so that hip joint is treated properly. It warms up correctly. Good. Decelerate that foot. Standing behind that chair now, feet shoulder width apart. Make sure those heels are down. We're going to drop down into that squat. We're going to come up to those tippy toes. Sit back to those hips and heels. Up to the big toe. I totally missed an opportunity. I should have had the O-line down here working out with us, huh? Wouldn't that have been entertaining? I too would have looked like the small guy then. One more. Good. From here, we're going to put that body weight over the chair back again. Straighten those arms out. And we're going to pinch our shoulder blades together. And then we're going to push and round them out. So drop them down through and push them out and away. Notice my arms aren't bending. I'm not bending at the elbow. I'm letting my scapula or my shoulder blades slide together and push them away. This is very good for shoulder mobility and stability. It's great for helping with your posture, especially if you have what's called a protracted shoulder girdle, or rounding of your shoulders forward. Good. From here, we're going to go to the side of our chair. I'm going to use the inside leg this time. I'm going to pick up that inside leg. I'm going to lift that knee high. I'm going to push my hips back behind. And then I'm going to press that leg out straight. I'm going to draw it all the way back in and up. Out and back. In and up. Now, I know I lean pretty far forward as I push my hip back. You lean to your level. Maybe your hip back is just sitting in this position here. You do what your hip and hamstring is capable of doing. Because if you just try to emulate me, a lot of times you're just going to bend forward. And we don't want the bend, we want that hip pushing back. So we activate that hamstring and that glute muscle. Good. Put that foot down and we'll move to the other side of the chair. Remember, inside leg, knee comes up, hip pushes back, extend that leg behind. Two more. Nice job. All right, back behind our chair. We're going to repeat those 3 exercises. So we'll start with that squat into that calf raise, sitting down to those hips, then up to the big toe, down to the hips, up to the big toe. Do you need a chair for this? Well, if you have balance issues or issues getting into your hips, would you like to sit over your knees? Then yes. But can I do this back to my hips without my chair? You sure can. chair is here to help us and assist us. Bless you. Last one. Good. Let's put that body weight over that chair again. In that plank position, nice straight hips. Drop those shoulders back, chest through the opening. Push them away. Good. All right. Back to the outside of the chair. Step back. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm lunging. My fault. Knee up, kick back, and bring it forward. Good. Let's switch sides. Can you go grab my watch, please? Knee up. Focus on that hip going back. Good. All right. We're off to set number 3, third and final set of this. Behind that chair or without the chair, back down through the hips, up through the toes. So there's my lovely assistant. Nicely done, guys. All right. Back to the toes. Hinge those shoulder blades together and round them out. Good. All right. Last set of those single legs. Lift that knee up high. Push those hips back straight. Good stuff. Other side. Knee up, dip back. Extending the leg behind you is not as important as pushing that hip straight back behind you. And when I mean hip back, it should be the hip of the planted leg, not the hip of the leg that we're swinging behind us. So remember to sit back through that planted leg. Make that hamstring and glute support your body weight. Good. All right, guys. We're going to move on. A couple more leg exercises and maybe some push-ups. Jerry says hi. Okay, guys. I jumped the gun early on those lunges. We're going to do them now. So this time, we're going to use the inside leg to be the plant leg to our chair support. We're going to step back into that lunge. I want you to come up. I want you to kick that hip out to the side. Down to that lunge. Kick that hip out. So I'm lifting my whole thigh out and away. That knee's going with it. Good. Let's switch sides to the other chair. Other side of our chair. Outside leg steps back. Sit back into that lunge. Up. Kick that leg out. Make sure that hip comes straight down. That weight-bearing leg should be this front leg, hip and quad. Weight should go down to the heel and that hip joint. One more. Good. Well, we got to work that chest. So that same position we did those shoulder pinches, we're going to come back to it. We're going to combo move this one again. So we're going to drop down into a push-up. We're going to come up, touch the shoulder. Drop down into the push-up, other shoulder. Excellent. All right, let's repeat. Back to our lunge step. Stepping back. Remember, quality of lunges, that's important. So maybe you just sit shallow into that lunge. You come up and work that hip. I'd rather have 50% of a movement done correctly than 100% done incorrectly. That's how we keep those joints staying strong and healthy, and we don't injure things like our ankles, our knees, our hips, our back. So you do the best lunge that you can do. Good. Let's switch sides. It's pretty humid out today. Feels thick enough to put your finger through it. One more. Good. Behind our chair. Push-ups with that shoulder touch. You're really awesome at your push-ups. Go ahead and do these on the ground. The chair seems a little difficult and far. Do them on the wall. If you have a shoulder injury and it just hurts, well, don't do them. We can do some extra squats. So you stay moving while we finish this setup. Good. All right. Third set through. Step back with those lunges. Up. And kick that leg out to the side. Get into that hip. Excellent. Let's switch sides. Right on. Okay, last set of those push-ups. Drop down and touch. That should be 12. All right, guys. Why don't you grab yourself a drink of water. Collect whatever you're going to use for weights today. Water bottles, cans of food, small dumbbells. And we'll get started with our top half workout. I think I can just drink my water out of the air today. It's so humid. All right, we're going to start up top by bringing our dumbbells close up by our chin, pinkies facing out and elbows pointed inward. And I want you to drive straight up into an overhead shoulder press and come straight down to a tricep extension. Back up, back down to our chest. Back, down, up, back, up, down, up, back, up, down. Good. The closer you can keep your elbows in towards your head, the more room you have behind your head to bring them down. If you let your elbows swing out wide, you just want to bonk you in the head. So try to keep those elbows in. Two more. Good. And bring those down. Good posture. Make sure that back's nice and straight. I want to make T's with our arms. So we're going to come out and back down. Two more. Good. Your thumb should be facing forward on this. So I want you to go right into a hammer curl. We're going to put some high volume on our biceps today. I'm jealous, Peggy. down. Open those palms up and do a regular curl. Because I know I'm working out and I should sweat some, but I feel like I'm sweating a lot more than the work I should be giving me right now. It's pretty humid, at least humid for us Pacific Northwesters. I'm sure some of you are following along where it's hotter or more humid. It's all relative. There, I'd probably just be a puddle of flesh. Stop with those dumbbells at the top. Rotate those pinkies forward again and shoulder press up and drop them back behind. Up and back down. Last one. And bring them all the way down. We're gonna make those T's again, out and away. Excellent. Right up to the hammer curls now. Thumbs leading the way. Make sure you keep those shoulders pinned back and those elbows tighter to your body. Don't let the upper arm move around. Just that lower arm's coming up. Good. Bring those down. Open them up. Regular curl. Last one. We're going to come up and hold again. All right. It's time for that third and final set. Pinkies face forward. Punch those hands straight up overhead. Try to get full extension if you can. Lock those arms out before you drop them back. Lock those arms out before you bring them down. Up, back, up, down. Keep that core tight. Don't arc into your back. Three more. Good work, everybody. All the way down, out and away, making those T's. Remember, you don't even need weight. Just moving your arms like this away from your body is going to still work our muscles, help our joints, and make us overall healthier. Good. Hammer curl. Thumb leads the way. Good. Down. Open those palms. Last set of regular curls. Two more. Excellent. Good. Let those dumbbells hang at the side now. If you can and you have room and whatever you're holding is not too big, make it so the back of your hands are facing forward. We're going to lean down towards our legs. We're going to pick these up behind us. I want to let them swing all the way through and up. And we're going to go back and up, back and up. Keep that core snug. Pull that belly button in. Let those arms swing through some momentum and do most of that work. This really shouldn't be a lot of work on your low back. It should be momentum from those shoulders and your upper and mid back. Two more. Good, and bring those down. We're gonna lay out over our legs now. We're gonna do our rows, where we pull those dumbbells up to our side, elbows in tight, shoulder blades back, and we're gonna add some tricep, kick those dumbbells back to straight arm, bend them back at the elbows, drop them back down. Row, kick them back, bring them down. Row, kick, bend, down. Good, sit those up and put those dumbbells on the knees. And we're gonna lift our heels up, put them down, lift our toes up. Heels, toes. Squeezing each direction, flexing into the calf, flexing into the shin. Last one. Good. Dumbbells down, back those hands forward. Swing it up. If you don't want to go out all the way, just swing them back and stay relatively upright and just lean a little bit. Or you can go all the way down, all the way up. Maybe your tummy gets in the way. Widen your legs a little bit. And let your arms go out a little bit wider so your tummy has a little space to go. Two more. Good. Bring those down. Lay over those legs again. Row. Kick back. Good. Sit it up. Weight on the knees. Heels off the ground. And toes off the ground. Excellent. All right, guys. Third and final set of this series. Swing those arms back. Flip them up. Good. Let's bring those all the way down. Row and kick back. Pinch those shoulder blades. Kick those arms straight back behind, just squeezing the triceps, the back of the arms when you extend those arms out straight. Pinching those shoulder blades together. So we're working that back more. Good. Bring those up. Last set on our knees, heels and toes. All right. So at this point, we're going to take whatever weight we're using. We're going to set those down. We're going to finish off with non-weight exercises. Scooch forward to the end of that chair. Bring those arms up to your shoulders or support your head or neck. But I'm going to lie back to the back of my chair, and I'm going to crunch forward. Sit back and crunch forward. That's it. Good morning, Mike. What's up, partner? What's that? James committed to college, Mike. Good. All right, guys. From here, bring those arms out in front. We're going to twist side to side. When you twist, think about these muscles in your tummy turning all of your upper torso. Don't think about swinging your arms. Think about squeezing the muscles of your obliques, your TVA. Good. We're going to go back into that chair again. Grab a hold of something, the arms of your chair, the bottom of your chair, and we're going to bring those knees up and extend those legs out. If you have to touch them back on the ground in between each one, that's fine. Also, if you need to use just one at a time, that's fine. Ultimately, we want to squeeze and extend in the air, which you do, what's safe and effective for you. Get some extra work in these core muscles. Good. Bring those down. Arms across the chest again. Lie back. And crunch up. Two more. Crunch up. Arms out. Twist. Good. Lie back. Support yourself with your arms. Knee tuck. All right, guys. Third set. Last one. Sit back. Crunch up. Don't just flop back. You control the speed that you go back, those tummy muscles. So we work both directions of that abdominal, eccentrically and concentrically, positive and negative. Last one. Arms out. Twist. Good. This is it. Grand finale. Lean back. Support yourself. That's knee tuck. And there it is, guys. We're right on time there. Another awesome gentle class. I hope you guys feel really good on this Saturday. I hope wherever you are, it's a little bit cooler and less sticky than it is here. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your fitness. I hope you guys all feel great. You put in some good work today. And it's a great weekend for you moving forward. Until next class, thanks for joining me. Bye now.